TV. And today, Radical Randy's at the St. Pete Times Forum, where we're going to be bringing to you extreme international ice racing. So stay tuned for more Born to Ride. It's Radical back here in the pit area with Anthony Barlow, the British Bulldog himself, taking a win out there. Tell us a little bit about this extreme international ice racing.
Well, basically, on the bikes, I ride the bikes as well as the four-wheelers. We've got guys from all over the world, Sweden, England, Scotland, Wales, United States, coming to race in the only AMA sanctioned motorsport in the world, ice racing. It's just brilliant. I mean, you can see the racing's close. We've got over 8,000 people in the stands. You know, everybody's enjoying it. There's been a few crashes. It's been brilliant.
I'll tell you something else. People don't realize you might be running just maybe 10 laps out there, but you're out of breath right now.
Yeah.
That ice racing puts it together, and you're running at what, 60 mile an hour at least?
Well, basically, you know, you're making a bike do something it doesn't want to do. You're turning it the opposite way, and it's just the way it is. And anything to do with gravity and different things, when you make something not do it, you know, these bikes do 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Same with the four-wheelers, no brakes. You just got to nail it.
Yeah, see, that's the one thing people out there don't understand. They don't have brakes. You know, this is my second year covering this with y'all, and we see the crowd out here tonight. What is this ice racing you think doing for the Tampa Bay area? It's gotten bigger.
It's got very big. They've already booked it for next year, February the 12th. You know, now we're AMA sanctioned. Extreme International Ice Racing is going to show you what we can do.
Now, how many champions you got racing here tonight? I know you got quite a few of them.
Yeah, we've got Lewis the Tasman Smith, 3-time world champion on the only Harley-Davidson powered four-wheeler in the world.
Harley-Davidson four-wheeler, do you hear this now?
Yeah, you got me, 3 times world champion on the bikes, Kevin Little, Scotland's champion, Dave Chapman, Welsh champion. We've got everybody here.
Well, Anthony, I know you got to get back out there racing, brother. We'll get back with you in just a little bit. Appreciate you being a part of Born to Ride again.
As soon as I can.
Believe it or not, it's Radical back here in the pit area, and we're with the only Harley-Davidson four-wheeler out here that took #1 in the competition here. Lewis, tell us about your bike here.
It's a 1200 Sportster Harley-Davidson motor. We built it just to have something different. It's turned out to be a good race bike.
Man, it's got all the torque out there, man. Like you were saying a while ago, from 40 horsepower from the original 250 series and 350 series to now you're running 90 horsepower in this thing. Now, what kind of chassis setup does this thing hold?
We got the Sportster frame in the center. We used all 400X Honda parts where we could get parts for the front end and the back end from a local Honda shop. It come together real good. Me and Terry Reed built it, and it's a nice bike.
Now, where are you out of, Lewis?
I'm out of Mississippi.
Well, Mississippi boys put something together, right? I guess we're looking for a little bit of Harley-Davidson sponsorship on a four-wheeler. What do you think?
Yes, sir. We would love some Harley sponsorship. Get the motor all chromed out, it all come together.
Well, I think Harley-Davidson needs to produce one of these things in alignment. They'd have to get you for the patent, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, Lewis is right here at the St. Pete Times Forum. He is tearing them up out here with this Harley-Davidson four-wheeler, and I'm going to tell you he's got more competition to come up tonight. What do you think the competition is going to be for this Harley?
They got quite a few guys out here, but how it's running right now, I don't got no competition.
What are we doing down here? Our viewers would like to know what they're doing with these studs here.
Yeah, well, basically, you know, us fast guys, when we go in the corners, we're going that hard. You're making the bike go the opposite way it wants to. So the screws move with all the horsepower. So I'm just tuning them back up straight. So when I get into the main, I think I'm on the front row, makes me pull off the start straight. If they're all twisted, you're not getting the full traction.
I see what you're saying. Now, how long's the screws that you have in here?
They're actually 1 inch. I don't think I've got any with me, but they're 1 inch long. And they screw all the way in. We have to run a liner inside so it doesn't pop the tyres. But
so what you're doing right now is you're making everything go in one straight line to sort of eliminate the ice in between.
And on the edges, you turn them the opposite way so the bike brakes when you go in the corner.
Now, how long does it take you to stud up a new tire?
About 3 hours. and it takes about an hour to, you know, tune them back up again.
Interesting news right here from the St. Pete Times Forum with the extreme ice racing. You got to have some fun watching this.
We'll be back with more of the International Extreme Ice Racing from the St. Pete Forum after these messages.
Kenny, you did it, man. You brought it out tonight as the champion, but man, you had a heck of an accident. Tell us a little bit about that thing, man.
Oh yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just I thought I was gonna die because I thought this is just gonna hurt so much.
What'd it do? Knock the wind out of you real hard?
Yeah, just the wind and my legs just got stuck between the bikes and the fence, so it hurts a little bit. I'm all right.
Well, you know what? We've seen the bike sort of mangled up a little bit. What'd you do in the pits real quick? You had about 3 minutes back there. What happened?
I borrowed another bike.
Well, man, I want to tell you, you borrowed another bike and you come out here and won tonight. First weekend this stuff. What do you think?
Can't be any better.
Well, man, I tell you what, from Sweden, it is Kenny Olsen, our champion tonight, and he is the winner here at the St. Pete Forum.
Sweden.
I'd just like to thank all you great race fans in Tampa Bay. We're coming back here February the 12th. You can see Kenny Olsen, you know, what a hero. Hit the fence flat out, got back up and won. Lewis the Tasman Smith is definitely showing everybody how he can win on that Harley Davidson powered quad. Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Hi, this is Kenny Olsen. I'm from Sweden, Stockholm, and you're watching Born to Ride.
Chariots of chrome and steel, iron horses, the spinning spoke wheels, red, white, and blue, all the colors they hold, also black, silver, and gold, rolling all across the land of the free. Lord, it does something to me. I get all choked up inside. I get all filled full of pride. Well, I've been let down, I've been tested, and I've been tried. Now all I want to do is ride.
Well, we tracked him down, man. One of the most popular guys here today, international, here in New Orleans. Russell Mitchell, out of California now. It's great to have you on Born to Ride, man.
It's nice to be here, man.
Hey, you're looking good with these tattoos. You're sleeved out. You got the back done. Discovery Channel superstar now. How does it change your life?
You know what? We've always been a small shop, so we've always had way more work than we could handle. That's just the way we do it, you know what I mean? It's like we say no to 9 out of every 10 phone calls just because we're not very good at business, you know. But the cool thing is, somewhere like here, everybody wants to say hi, they want to shake your hand, they want to take a picture or get you to sign something. It's great, you know. It's, for me, you know, I've spent so long, my whole life, since I was 17. I've been building bikes for 25 years now. It's so nice now to be in a position where so many people have seen what I do, you know, I consider this art, you know, so it's so nice to have my art in front of so many people now. A lot of people don't like it, but, you know, some people do, and those people, it's great to be able to reach that audience, man. The power of TV is really, really, you know, amazing.
But this doesn't happen overnight, man. It's like a band that has that one-hit wonder. Everybody thinks, oh, they're a brand new band. That same band's been doing it for like 10 or 12 years.
No,
You've had a long road to get to where you're at. It didn't happen overnight, right?
No, totally. The TV kind of can make it look that way because there's a lot of people out there who, you know, maybe they don't read the magazines or they don't study them too closely. They may not have heard of us a year ago. The TV puts us in their face, and it allows them to see what we do. So they might think, you know, we're the new kid on the block, but you're damn right, you know what I mean? Like I say, I've been building for 25 years. Exile Cycles is just about to go into its 10th year, and, you know, we worked hard, you know. I've been stood on that soapbox shouting my head off for 10 years now. In the early days, very few people were listening. Now we're reaching a wider audience, and, you know, hallelujah, I love it.
My name's Les Patton from Oklahoma, Norman, Oklahoma. Second year to ride up and back to Sturgis. 8th year in a row at Sturgis.
How can you describe how beautiful it is to someone who just has never been here?
It's
very hard to do.
Indescribable. You know, the rides are beautiful, the landscapes are beautiful. You know, you go into Custer State Park, the Badlands, which we're at right here, Devil's Tower out in Wyoming, Sundance, Custer State Park, Deadwood. You know, go to Wild Bill's grave. Calamity Jane's buried there at the top of Mount Moriah Cemetery. It's just, you know, 8 years in a row for me. I'm hooked. It's just a beautiful getaway vacation.
Can we take a ride into the sunset? Got a feeling I might fly. There's a full moon to light the way, waiting just beyond the day. Can we take a ride till the morning? Gotta feel like taking a ride. 1,000 miles of red sunset. The wind is music in my head, yeah. The road is open, the road is long. Years go by and the road is gone. Will you still sing my song? Ride the wind blowing through your soul. Someday they're gonna call me home. Will you still sing my song? Can we take a ride?
We'll be right back with more Born to Ride.
Hey, Motorman here for Born to Ride TV with my tip of the week. Now, I've talked many times about the proper use of the friction zone and the rear brake, but I still see some people having quite a few problems with it. Some of them believe they're using the friction zone, and they're really not. Now, remember that the friction zone is the area of clutch travel between completely open when the lever is released and completely closed. It's that gray area in between. At low speeds, you must stay in the friction zone. At the same time, put a little power to the rear wheel with the throttle, put a little bit of pressure on the rear brake. Now, if you think you know how to use the clutch, throttle, and rear brake, but you're not absolutely positive, here's a great test for you. What I want you to do is start turning circles with the motorcycle straight up, as slow as possible. In other words, you'll be doing the slow race, but in a circle. If you can do that, if you can make a 25, 26-foot circle with the motorcycle straight up at a very slow walking pace, you've got a real good handle on the clutch, throttle, and rear brake, i.e. the friction zone.
Snow shovels would be the wrong business to be in the Valley of the Sun. It's the end of March now, 80 degrees, and bikes are headed for Arizona Bike Week in the big city of Phoenix. Not only is it a week early this year, but it's in a different location, a place called Rawhide, which is a replica of a frontier town. A lot of changes this year. More events such as flat track racing and biker bull riding. The theme, however, and perhaps with some reluctance by the town, is motorcycles. The Rubs are profiling their customs here tonight. Big Dog, Titan. Oh, and there's a Bourget. I saw one last year priced at a mere $100,000. On display here tonight were some very interesting bikes from a California company called Von Dutch, named after the famous pinstriper. For those of you who have not seen Rhett Rotten in the Wall of Death, don't let it pass you by. I've known Rhett now for about 5 years. He's a showman par excellence. Rhett always does a little warm-up out front before the show. And that's his pretty wife, Kimberly. A quick check on his scooter, and he's ready to go.
We're just going to warm my engine up quick, make sure everything's okay. Then I'm going to come down and start my show. You guys want to do me a favor? Please keep all your drinks back from the top end. Also keep your fenders away. Just give me a chance to warm up real quick, and then we'll start our show.
Rhett starts with a go-kart. And then works his way up to a vintage Indian. He can snatch a dollar bill out of your hand faster than a pickpocket at a sideshow. Yeah, he's still the man. Rhett's going to start a line of clothing called Rottenwear, and he calls his wife Spoiled Rotten. Another first for Bike Week is bull riding. This is becoming very popular at several of the rallies now.
Cute little blonde sitting there in the car that's just totaled. It's wrapped around this tree, right? And or just destroyed. So we come up, she's putting her makeup on and everything. We're like, ma'am, are you okay? She said, yeah. We go, what happened? She said, I'm driving down the road She said, I looked up and all of a sudden there's this tree right in the middle of the road. I swerved left, there's a tree. I swerved right, there's a tree. I swerved left, there's a tree. I swerved right, there's a tree. And then I wrecked. I rolled my car or something. Wow. And the cop looked at her and said, ma'am, there's not a tree for 100 miles around here. He said, that was your air freshener swinging back and forth.
Oh, and this is what happens when you can't get loose. As the announcer said, there are only two people who know how scared you were, you and the person who does your laundry. This guy was last seen passing an 18-wheeler just outside of Tucson. Well, he's the winner. He takes home the bacon. I'll be headed north to Nevada next to the... Well, I'll tell you that later. For Born to Ride, this is Hank Madden.